Hello gamers, welcome back to another devlog video. My name is Tarun and I am a game developer. Currently, I am working on this third person shooting game. I already made few videos on this. If you haven't watched those, go and check out, links in the video description. Before going to the video, I have an announcement for you. I created Discord server. In this Discord, you can ask questions related to game development. And if you need any help related to game development or 3D modeling with Blender, you can ask here, and you can also help others by solving their problems. I had created separate channels for some particular things, so please ask questions on appropriate channels. I had created a separate channel for memes where you can post memes related to games. If you are interested, simply click links in the video description and join into our community. And that's it from me, so let's get right into today's video. If you have been following me, you know that in the last video we created enemy spawner, which spawns enemies around the player. When I test the game, the enemy spawner works fine on that time. But then after playing some more time on this, I find that it doesn't spawning enemies around the player. I wrote this script to spawn enemies around player, but it's just spawning enemies somewhere else. So I spent some more time on this and I figured out what the problem was. Wait, let me explain what the problem is. Previously, I just thought that the new enemy spawn position should be taken from random number between player positive and negative position and then spawn enemy at that position. This works just fine if the new enemy will be attached as the child of the player, but in my case it just spawn outside from the player. By this reason, the new positions are somewhere else. Then after finding this, then I just changed it with these lines, so the new position should be around the player only, which is what I want. Then after solving this problem, I just find that spawning enemy suddenly will make game hard to play. So I just decided to make some delay for spawning. For this, I just created a particle effect which just indicates that the new enemy is spawning at the particular position. Then I just spawn enemies with some delay. This makes the player to know where should be the new enemy, which is a bit better than before. For this particle effect, I just use this sprite which is just a circle made in Photoshop and created a new material from it. And this is what I have done for enemy spawning. I created this reloading icon previously, but I never told how I did this. For this, I downloaded this icon from Google and imported it into Unity. Then I just created this simple rotation animation, and by enabling and disabling this from code, we can get this reloading thing, and we can use this whenever we want. In my case, I just used it for indication of reloading guns. In previous video, I also created weapon switching. In this video, I created UI for those guns, and also I changed a lot of things for weapon switching, especially for weapon slot, because present our player can equip unlimited weapons, which is kinda not cool. So I created weapon slot which he can hold only 2 guns and a pistol, and if the player trying to equip more guns, you just need to remove selected gun and then equip the new weapon. And also if you are trying to equip pistol, you just remove the previously equipped pistol and add the new pistol just like rifles. Then for UI, I created this pistol and AK sprites in Photoshop and add them into game. Then I add these sprites into canvas and did some code, so now we can clearly see that which gun is equipped. I also made the bullets text UI which just shows the ammo of the particular gun, and that's what I have done for weapon switching. Also, this is not completed yet, it has a lot of bugs. For example, if you're trying to equip more guns at a time, it just do some weird behavior. I don't wanna waste so much on this topic only, it's just taking so much time, so I just simply move on to the next one. Anyway, I will try to solve the bugs in future, but for now this is just fine. So let's get to the next one. The next thing I added is new health system. For many games, if player health is lesser than full, there is a chance to get health back by using medikits.
Another one. Another one. Another one.
So I want to create such type of health system. For my game, I just created an additional health bar which uses when player health bar is less than 50%. But also, it just only gives health if player doesn't get shot while healing. If he gets shot, the code rechecks the health of the player, and if player health is less than 50%, it heals. Else it stops healing. For now I just gave too much healing power, but I have another idea that the healing health continuously dropping down even health is full, and we can get some healing power by killing enemies. I don't know which one is good, that giving more healing power and stops if health is full, or getting healing power by killing enemies. Which one do you like? Let me know in the comment section. And if you have any new ideas or suggestions, feel free to comment down. I will try my best to add them into game. Then back to the game, I just created this healing effect using Unity's particle system, and I added this to the player and play whenever player healing, which we can clearly understand that the player is healing. For this effect, I use this sprite which is just a plus symbol with some emission light. And also I created this UI using same sprite but with an animation. And I also added this health text which tells health of the player. And this is what I have done for the health system. Present our player having trouble with finding enemies. Many games had a minimap which helps us to know everything around player for certain range. So I just want to create a minimap for my game. For this I started by searching in Google, and I find a great tutorial on this topic by Brakis. And by following his tutorial and some other tutorials, I managed to do this. I created these simple rectangle shapes from Photoshop and used them as enemies in minimap. And I changed the sprite color to yellow and make it use it as player. Then I use this tutorial to clamp the enemies icons around the minimap. If you are interested on these videos, check the videos in description. I will provide links for this. In my game, I just made this high terrain around all over the map and not going player outside of the map. But I don't like this. So I decided to create an ocean around the map. For this I created a water shader by following some videos on YouTube. Then I just created a huge plane and assigned this shader to the plane. And also I removed the high terrain around all over the map. And this is how it looks. And I also add 4 huge colliders around all over the map, which makes to stop the player for not going outside from the map. It looks a bit better than before. And I also added few sound effects like equipping gun, switching gun, and robot grenade shooting sounds. And this is what I have done for now. I also started creating some house models in Blender, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, links down below. And if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you didn't, hit the dislike and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.